Beautiful, beautiful song. And here's the question: what do you do when you get recommended by Mark Knopfler? Of course, learn a song by Sting. I think it's an obvious choice. So, this song in particular, August Winds, is probably my favorite song written by Sting. And this whole album and musical, I just love it. The Last Ship, just beautiful. So many great songs in that, so like especially The Pugilist, this waltz little, I just love this song. And August Winds, so I always gravitate towards these obscure, beautiful little acoustic pieces that nobody really cares about, but I care. And so that's why I want to share it with you. So the idea behind this song, playing wise, it's a really simple song, though it has some unusual chord changes, and the rhythm is also pretty simple. So I think of it as, I think of it like bass and then three, so it's 4 eighth notes. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Only omitting the third eighth note, so that would be, instead of, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the basic rhythm which goes through the whole song, save for these little pauses. And so the second idea would be using, through the whole song, using basically thumb and 2 fingers. So it's not like full chords. It's minimalistic and actually reminds you of a lot of Sting's songs. Mostly 3 fingers parts, and it's not an exception. So that would be, the intro would be C going to D over C major. So full chords would sound like, or this chord is a little hard to press, so but it's possible. So that would be 3rd fret, 4th fret, and 3rd fret with a bar here. And I'm playing it with my index and ring finger. The verse would be C major, then switch to G with B in the bass, but this time with index and 2nd finger, middle finger. So sometimes I actually saw Sting playing like that, so that would be C open G and this E. So it's also possible, but I actually like the sound of fretted notes here. Then that would be actually A sus2, but played with 2 fingers, so that would be index and ring fingers. Going to this A minor with G in the bass shape, but with 2 fingers. So the full chorus would sound like that's with 3 fingers. But with 2 fingers I think it sounds really, really beautiful. And also it kind of follows the melody, so that would be beautiful stuff. And that would be F major 7. So full chord would look something like. So that's actually A minor here, A minor shape, but F in the bass. Followed by actually F6, so that would mean lifting off the ring finger. But in this minimalistic fashion it becomes 1st fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, open D, 2nd fret. And I noticed that Sting sometimes prefer to actually play 2 strings with 1 finger, and that it's possible to do, just you need to have relatively large hands. So I can barely do it, but it would look something like. And then actually so this song is pretty versatile in the sense like you can play it with the thumb over the top, you can play it with 2 fingers, with 1 finger fretting 2 strings, or you can play it completely in this classical fashion where everything, your thumb is here behind the neck. So it's a pretty approachable song in the sense it doesn't require any particular tricks and impossible chords. So that would be C, G over B, A sus2, A minor with G in the bass, F major 7, F6, so many chords, but it sounds actually simple. To G7, and that's a G7 with the 7th here on the 3rd fret, and it repeats. Then the second part of the verse would be this, which is actually E major over G sharp in the bass. But the usual way I think to play this would be fretting all the notes. So that would be 4th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret. Like in this typical jazz fashion. But I actually prefer the sound here of open 2nd string. I think it suits the song better. So that would be to A minor, and climbing up basically exactly the same like we played before, only going up neck this time. So that would be A minor, G with B in a bass, and C. And now the interesting F major, going very neatly to D minor 7. So as you can see, my ring finger stays in place here. And in live performances, I think Sting played something like staying on these 2 notes the whole time. Sounds beautiful that way too. So a lot of actually room for improvisation in this song, but I like this sound. Ending with this G sus4, just like. Sus4 to G7, and the verse repeats. repeats. Beautiful melody. And the second part, I think the 3rd part of the verse, I would call it the chorus. So when it comes to this A minor with G in the bass, instead of going to F major, it goes to basically the bass changes to F sharp, making it essentially F sharp minor 7 flat 5. And only then the bass changes to F. A beautiful transition, really. So that would be so I'll play the verse. That would be easier. So that would be now we're talking. So, and it's the last part of the verse would be starting from G. familiar E with G sharp in the bass. When actually this part, essentially, since we are playing only 2 notes of the chord, it really doesn't matter what the third note would be, but I still think that in this particular place of the song, A minor going to A minor 7 sounds really beautiful. So that would be going actually to this F with A in the bass, and only 3 notes again. So that would be open A, 3rd fret, nothing, 1st fret. And so I still fret this A minor, but I'm playing 3 notes. And then going to A minor 7, I also play only 3 notes. So, but I still play it because I think it sounds beautiful. So again, that would be great little build up here to the really classical inspired, I think, this turnaround that would sound like. So it's a little melody in double stops. And it really depends on where you're playing the open strings. And I play open strings here, so I start here, I put open strings here. And then instead of going through open strings again, I actually fret these 2 notes because it falls neatly to these. So the melody actually changes from strings 3 and 1 to strings 4 and 2, and ends on open strings again to go beautifully to the next part. So slowly that would sound like. And adding the bass. And it's actually chords. But it really doesn't matter how the chords underneath are called, because it's a melody. Going to A minor, to A minor with G in the bass, to this, which is, that would be something like something like D sus 4 probably. But play it with 3 fingers, that will be 2nd fret, open 4th, not an open, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, strings 6, 4 and 2, and then adding an open 4th string. Or playing the more the familiar, just like that, the from the transition to the chorus. So that would be 2 2 2 2 0 2. Second time. So it either goes to the next verse, which would mean it goes through the bridge, through little bridge, or it goes straight to the outro, which is 2 chords outro, C to D over C. So the little bridge would sound like C, D with C in the bass, B minor, E minor, and it's all just two finger chords. So that would be A minor, F over A, and G sus going to G7. And goes to completely same thing repeated. So that will be no, it goes again to this. So as you can see, sometimes I'm playing with index and ring fingers. That would be like this. Sometimes I play with my index and middle fingers. And that's the whole idea here, so that it can be two, basically. So that's probably the whole song. The outro is just like the intro. So that's the whole song. It's a really short one, and I hope you enjoyed that as much as I do. And so I actually wrote it down in Tablature. So I also upload it so you can follow it. And here's what I'm talking about. So that would be 4 8th notes with the second 8th note missing. Going to D with C in the bass, and so on. So a lot of chords here. C, G with B in the bass, A sus2, and where is the classical part? Now this part where it's F, F going to D. This is F major 7 going to F6, and so that's the transition where it goes from A minor with G in the bass to F sharp minus 7 flat 5, and I said that it sort of sounds like F15 bass to C to F sus4 and so on, but it's the melody that matters here, and it's beautiful. And I'm going to upload this thing with along with the actually play along with the whole song on my Patreon. So that would be the slowed down version and the version of the song in full, the full song, because I can't upload it on YouTube, so it will be blocked anyway. So I upload it on Patreon. And songs like this are really, I think, so I learn by playing songs. This is what I do. I hear a song I like, I learned it. As simple as that. And everything I learn in real time, basically. And everything I'm able to play, I learned from songs in context. So for instance, here in this particular song you can learn a lot of chords, and not only a lot of chords, but in this unusual way of playing them, like just 3 notes. So yeah, obscure song, but still beautiful. And thank you for watching.